Rocella for 2 days. I did some shopping, food and so, and prepare a little for the trip over to Greece, over the Ionian Sea. It's about 250-300 nautical miles depending on where I go. I think it will be somewhere in Peloponnesus. When you arrive to Greece, the Coast Guard will check if you paid the tourist tax, the TEPI tax. And this took me some time on a web page, but finally I managed to do the payment online. So everything should be set now for this trip. In the evening I hear a helicopter quite close, and I go out to see what it is, and he has some lights hanging under. It looks like some kind of laser lights. It's some 3D scanning device they have to scan ships and so, probably, or maybe they think I'm a refugee, or I don't know. Next day I find this little fellow on the boat. He is exhausted from a long fly. I went in to give him something to eat, and then when I came out I couldn't see him. And now I come in again and I saw him here. Well, I don't know what to give him. There's some bread and a little grape, but we'll see. So my new little friend here got a little place to stay in, but he doesn't seem to be hungry, or he don't like the food I gave him. There is some nuts and a banana and some apple and bread, and some more grape, but and water also. But yeah, we will see if maybe he's just scared and tired and don't think of eating yet. We will see. But he has been inside for I think 5-6 times now. I had to throw him out. And last time he flew away and then came to sit on my arm, and then I took him and put him down here. And we will see. I hope he will survive. I had to make a compromise. He insisted on being inside, so I took in this little nest and put it here, and now it looks good. He can watch out also and look at the sea and see if he sees some friends outside. He went out to pick up his friend, and then they came in boat, and I had to put them there. Now they stay there. You see, looks very cozy. So I'm in the Ionian Sea between Italy and Greece, and I'm past into Greece waters now, but I still have a long way to go because I'm going down to Peloponnesus and then Kalamata. And from there we will see. But I will check in Greece and do all this with Greek tax and so. It's already paid, but there is some other formalities. It's better to do what I want. To don't have trouble later. The weather is beautiful, blue sky, wind from that direction, perfect, and not too much. It's 12, 13, 14 knots now, so it could be a little bit more, but it's okay. We do about 4.5 knots, so it's good. And I have a visit of 2 birds here also. First came one and he also came inside. Wonder what strange noise there was. And it was a bird. Anyway, now they are outside and they sit up there. I tried to make a little box with some apples and bread and water in a box there, and one of them I had in my hand because when he came in for second time, so I took him there, and they are very tired. So I put him in the box, but he don't want to be there. So. And he didn't want the food either, so I don't know. We will see what happens. It's a long way for them to fly, so I think they will stay for another 24 hours or something like that. We will see. But now looking forward to come to Greece and do some a little bit shorter sail trips, not this long. This trip from Sweden has been very long. So it shall be nice to make shorter trips, and my wife will come here and later on my grandkids will come, and some friends we will meet also. So that will be, but it will be shorter trips and more sightseeing and not so much sailing and more time for anchor, so it can be nice. Today is another nice day on the Ionian Sea. We just passed Zakynthos there, but I'm going more south. I think I will go into a little bay and stay for anchor there 1 or 2 nights before I go to Kalamata. The birds didn't make it over the night. They were after the rest a little here. They wanted to fly around inside, and I couldn't cope with that. So I put them outside here and in the nest and so on. They were there for some time, and they had food, water, everything, but they didn't try anything. They didn't eat or didn't drink. So this morning they were both dead. I guess it must be very tiring to fly for these small birds, and they can't land on water. I mean, it was in the middle between Italy and Greece, so they had flown a long way. So they should have chosen another path to fly, probably. But anyway, today is real nice, and for first time on this trip I set the Genaker, because I was tired of a few hours ago the wind died and I was motoring, and that was good. I have now my water tank is full, and I had a shower, and batteries is full charge, and everything is good. So. But I was tired of the noise, so now I have this little thing up instead, but it doesn't go very fast, around the 3.5 knots, but it's better than before, so it's okay. But it's hardly the wind fill up again, I think. But it's quite nice. And I got up my Greece flag also. This bay, almost Navarino or something, is very nice and very protected. And the weather is nice, so I want to stay for anchor for some days before I go into Pylos. So I go up to the north end of the bay. This was a real nice place, only a few campers on the beach. I understood later that they celebrate their independence now, so it's a holiday in Greece. Marina here in Pilos was built in the 90s, and probably the company who managed to build it went bankrupt, and it became a ghost marina instead. So it's free to stay here, but there is absolutely no service, so no electricity, no water, and so on. Also, here is a little, let's say, community of 6-7 boats from abroad. They live all year round on their boats, and almost every day they meet over a coffee or a barbecue on the quay here. So they seem to have a nice life here. The only problem they have is that now the marina is bought by a big company, and it will probably be a high cost to stay here in the future. Today it's a maintenance work. I had to change a reef line for the second reef. It's frequently used during this trip from Sweden, and it was worn out in some place. And also I will put in a third reef line, which there is just a little line here, so I can draw it in. Sewing equipment is good to have, and different type of threads, because in this case I don't need to sew a sail, but I need to put together these lines so I can get the line through the boom. So on a boat you have to be prepared for all type of jobs. Also sewing, or working with engine, or by the way, I fixed the anchor. So today I fixed my anchor also. The tools are tools are there. And I had to jump a little on it. I got in a third reef in my boom. So there is a single line reef system, and the second reef had one of the lines there were damaged, so I had to change that. So I had to dismantle the boom, and then I could also put in this third reef. So far so good. So now I have a problem with my bow prop. It's not it lost a lot. It lost power, so there is hardly any function in it. So I have to disassemble and see if something here is wrong electrically, or maybe the prop is full of grass or something. We will see. But I start here to check this. So now I have disassembled the side power unit. I removed the engine here and removed all cables, and then I put it back and make sure there is contact everywhere and so. And then in the end I measured a little there, and this job was good to do anyway, but I had forgot to turn off this switch. It's a main switch for this system, so it disconnects from the boat. So when this is disconnected, this battery will not be charged, and I don't get any power from the system either to help this. So this battery was just had to be charged, and that was the error. And someone has forgot to turn on that again when he came back from the holiday for Christmas and so. Could be me. I don't know. So that's life. But I did good maintenance on it, on the system anyway. So must see it that way. So it was good. I had a nice time here in Pilos and stayed here for 12 days. Next leg will be to Crete, where I will meet my wife, and I started to plan that trip a little now. So it will come in the next episode.